Welcome to Be Adventurous. My name is Brianna and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing something new. We are going to do a tutorial. This is the first episode of the Keychain tutorial series, and the first one we are going with the Leggy frog. This is a mini version of the trendy Leggy frog you've seen around. I've made them mini into keychains. You can make them in various colors. This one, the butterscotch. I also did a sparkly pink. These are perfect for squeezing and just looking at and smiling. Fun for all ages, great for backpacks, your office, anything your heart desires, this little cutie will satisfy. You are going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a 6.5mm hook and a tapestry needle. I need some new ones. Mine are not very straight. Some stuffing and yarn of choice. Net Mystical. This is a new color I have recently purchased. Very excited about this color. It's super soft, brings lots of calm, relaxing vibes. If you choose to do safety eyes, I use roughly a 10mm or 9mm, if I am remembering correctly. You do not have to use safety eyes, but whatever size you do choose to go with, it's all about how you want it to look. Last but not least, you will also need a little bit of black acrylic yarn for the mouth on your keychain Leggy frog. Shall we get started? First thing we're going to do to get our froggy started is a slip knot. And we will be chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we will work from the second chain from the hook, and you are going to single crochet 5 all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we're down on the other end where we first started, you are going to want to single crochet on the other side of our chains, and we are going to crochet singles 5 all the way down. So 1, which is in that same hole as that last one of the last row that we just previously did. 1, and we try to get within that middle. I like to wrap this tail around, keep it as I'm going down. That way we can kind of hide it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you have like this oval shape, which is the top of our Leggy frog head. Continuing on to the next side again, we will be single crocheting 5 all the way back down. Four, 5. Next, we will be working on the other side of our head, doing a bobble stitch. So half double crochet unfinished, wrap yarn around, insert your hook, grab yarn, pull through 2, wrap around, insert, grab, pull through 2 more while you still have 3 on your hook, wrap around, pull through 2 more, and you'll have 4 on your hook, and we're going to wrap around and pull through all 4 of those. And that's our first eye. Single crochet 3 more, Next, you will do another eyeball. So let's make that half double crochet 3 bobble. Pull through all 4. Single crochet 10 all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see that we're kind of like on the inside of the leggy frog. Flip your leggy frog right side out. Kind of pop his eyeballs out. You see his eyeballs are starting to form. This will be round 5. We're going to do single crochet all the way around. So single crochet 10 in round 5. Now that we are at the end of round 5, this is usually where I stop and add in the safety eyes. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of our safety eyes. Make sure they're... And I like to insert them roughly in the middle half double crochet. So roughly in the middle of that bobble. And then you're going to want to make sure you put your backs on here. Alright, let's make sure they're nice and tight. Once you have completed putting your eyeballs on, we shall start with round 6. And you're going to want to single crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we're going to do is next add our first arm. And to do that, I'm just making sure that we are going to line this up right. We're going to single crochet 1 more, so we single crocheted 6. Working on our first arm here, we are going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Working in the second chain from the hook, you are going to slip stitch. We're going to chain 2, slip stitch in the second chain from hook, chain 2, and slip stitch in that second chain from hook. Slip stitch into the first finger here we have to bring them all together. Now we are going to slip stitch all the way down, which is 6 slip stitches down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we have completed our first arm. We are single crocheting 5 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the leggy frog body, and we are going to now repeat the first arm. So chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Working in the second chain from hook, slip stitch, chain 2, working in the second chain, slip stitch, chain 2, working in the second stitch from hook, slip stitch, and slip stitch into that first chain 2 slip. We're going to slip stitch all the way down. Next, we are single crocheting all the way around our leggy frog for 3 rounds, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to jump across our arm and work in this first single crochet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now doing 2 more rounds of single crochet, 10 around, and I will meet you back for the leg portion. Now that we have 3 rounds of 10, 1, 2, 3, we are continuing with the leg section of the leggy frog. Single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next is our leg. So like the arms, we're going to do the exact same. Chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then single or slip stitch into that second chain from hook. Chain 2, slip, chain 2, slip. Slip in the first hole. And slip stitch 6 down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slip, 1, 2, slip, slip into the first hole there of those, and slip 6 down the leg. Then we will be single crocheting to attach that leg and slip stitch into the next to fasten off. Leave a little tail for sewing. And you now have the base body here. Well, mostly your leggy frog keychain, just not stuffed and no expression yet. All right, let's add some stuffing to this little guy. I have some of this stuffing from a thrifted pillow I recently got just to repurpose a little more. Stuff up your leggy frog how you like. Make sure to leave it a little squishy because we want to make sure our leggy frog is still squishable when we sew him up. You don't need too much stuffing, just enough to make him squishy. Next, we are grabbing my tapestry needle to sew him close here. I will usually work through this one first and then work on the other side to sew him close, and just keep going back and forth onto the next two we have here. You see those two top of the single crochet, we are working to sew close, and every other here side. Make sure to pull a little tight so that way our stuffing is not going to fall out. Then the last one, I like to just pull the needle through somewhere in my piece so that way I can hide it. And I like to play around with the legs so they are facing the way I love them. Snip and hide the end. And here we are. We have our stuffed mini leggy frog, but yet we need an expression. Cut a little bit of your black acrylic. Doesn't have to be too much unless you want a cute little crazy face. You're going to insert your tapestry needle anywhere on your body and pull through up through where you want it. Usually I put it within the stitch here between the eyes. Pull through a little bit, make sure to keep that end so we can tie it off later. And because I usually just do a straight face for any expression of life you want it, I insert the other side just before the other bobble stitch. This eye is a little more to the right, but there we go. I then like to tie a couple knots here to make sure the ends are fastened. And then we're just going to want to hide that end anywhere throughout within the body so we do not see that. That's what I love so much about plushies. You can just hide all your little loose ends inside and use them as stuffing. Here we are. We have completed our leggy frog. You can now add your favorite type of keychain. I usually will use some pliers and attach right within the middle. I like to grab a good chunk of yarn so that way when you do kind of swing it around and use it, it will stay in place and the head will not cone. If you choose not to use the keychain attachment, that is quite okay. It is cute to just make a mini froggy as well. But I just remembered I didn't include this part in my accessories needed or materials needed. But if you choose to do any type of keychains, I know there's different versions of keychains out there, whatever you choose, you can use it to attach your leggy frog to a backpack, attach your leggy frog anywhere you want with a keychain of your choice, or keep your leggy froggy keychainless and have a mini leggy frog to squish and to honestly shove in your pocket. This is a good pocket frog. Pocket leggy frog without a keychain. Thank you so much for following along and watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more cuties. This is the first episode of this series. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I want to see your little leggy frogs. Just at me at Be Adventurous Cuties and share your little mini cuties. Let me know what mini cutie you want to see next down in the comments below. And I will do another tutorial here within maybe another week. Should we do these weekly or monthly? But let me know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, be adventurous.